welcome back to Reese's Colouring Creations. So today I'm gonna do my completed pages, but as I didn't get that much done in May, I've decided to put May and June together. So yeah, I thought I'd wait and do them all. So first I've got 3 whips to show, and then I'll do the finished pages. So first whip is from Whimsical Wonders Colouring Book by Julius Berry. I just felt like colouring in this book because I hadn't touched it in a while. So I decided, where is it? I really need to do more in this book. I've only done like a couple of pages. I do really want to do this page, but I'm just trying to work out what colours I want to use. Where is it? I started this Pirate Girl page, and I used I've been using the Staedtler Carrot Aquarelle watercolor pencils, and I'm probably going to go in and shade with some other kind of pencils. Put some sort of gel pen and stuff in it. I do like how she's coming out. I think I just got a bit, I don't really know. I just got a bit bored at the time, but I will come back to her. So that's that one. And then the other one is Creative Haven Witchcraft by Jessica Mazurkowicz. And this is a newer book that I got recently, and I love all things witchy, so I started this one with the like tarot cards. I've done all the clouds and the most of the border, and you see there's a glitter gel pen. So I finished these 2, and I just got these 2 left to finish. I've just been taking my time with it, really. Just doing little bits at a time. So I like how it's coming out. So yeah, I've used a mix of pencils and pens, and yeah. So I hope to do more in this book because it is really nice. All kind of like witchy themed images. So that's that one. And then the other whip is from A Million Sweet Things by Lulu Mayo, and this was the other buddy colour I was supposed to do with Jamie for her Lulu Mayo March to May. We did do a buddy colour, but because we chose 2 different pages, the one in this one in A Million Sloths, but I did the one in A Million Sloths and Jamie did the one in here. So we did a buddy colour, we just didn't do the same page. That's fine, we both did a Lulu Mayo page. So, but I still wanted to do the page anyway. I would have done it if I hadn't had the issues with my hands, which started like just the beginning, sort of part way through April. And as I wanted to use pencils, but as my hands didn't like using pencils at the time, I struggled to get it done in time. And it's only the sort of last couple of weeks it's kind of finally eased off. I still get a little bit of pain, but I don't know. But it wasn't carpal tunnel, so who knows. So yeah, so we chose, it was this page with the pencil pot. And yeah, I've just started it slowly with polychromos. I kind of just been doing little bits because I wasn't entirely sure what colours to use. Jamie's turned out really pretty and colourful. Thinking I might use pens for a little bit of it, and gel pens just to make it sparkly, maybe some paint or something. But yeah, I will get it done. I mean, Jamie, you don't have to do the other page if you don't want to. We did a buddy colour, as you said in your video when you were showing all your finished pages. We technically did a buddy colour, just different pages. So yeah, but I just wanted to, so this was a page I really wanted to do. It just didn't get a chance and my hands weren't letting me. So yeah, so hopefully that will be finished the end of July. Okay, that's that one. Okay, now I've finished pages, so I'm going back to May first. And close the box. So May I didn't really get, I mean I did in a way, but you'll see how in a minute, because I couldn't really use pencils, and if I did I could only do a little bit at a time. So May I really didn't do a lot at all. So I did the Colouring Heaven Zodiac special. This is me and Jane from Coloured with Love. We keep choosing, we're taking turns to choose 3 pages from 3 different issues of Colouring Heaven and do like buddy colours. But because of my hands I haven't been able to catch up. I've got about 3 I need to catch up on, but Jane's being really nice about it. So Jane chose this one from this one by Mitzi Satterworth. Is it's the page with our, because both me and Jane are Leo, so, and I just very gradually did these. I sort of did one a day or a little bit with Faber-Castell polychromos mostly. Just, although I think on the background of this one I used like one of the silky crayons, just taking it off with a brush on the end, and then I've got a little bit of gold gel pen on the like star sign symbol, each one, and a little bit of white gel pen. I liked how they came out. They came out quite cute, and I used a little bit of gel pen on the flowers in her hair. So I finally got that done. Oh, I got that done on the 5th of May, so it's literally the 1st of May even. I got confused. Yeah, 1st of May, so that was my first page in May. So yeah, hopefully I can get caught up with the other ones. And then so this is the newest book by, well, the newest in the miniatures series by Camellia Angel Cover. It's 15 mythical miniatures, and I really love this book that I got 2 copies. There's this one, and then the other one I've not coloured in yet. But I wanted to get 2 copies because I wanted to colour it, but because of my hands at the time, I didn't want to I didn't want to use pencils. So, but I found I could either use watercolour or pens, like alcohol markers. So I basically have been using this one, colouring in this one with pens and gel pens. So I'm just been straight colouring. I have tried to do a little bit of blending in some places. So that's how I've been able to, this is basically the majority of what I did in May. But I just sort of worked on these slowly, but because they're quite simplistic images, I managed to do quite a few. And I'm kind of making it my goal to finish this book. But then my second copy will be one where I take my time a bit more with pencils and stuff. So yeah. I started it on the 7th of May. So I did this intro page, and so just alcohol. I used a mix of alcohol markers. What else did I use? Occasionally I used Papermate flare pens and Faber-Castell colour grips, I think. Yeah, and then some Sharpies as well. I've used a sort of range of different pens, mostly the Sharpies and alcohol markers. And then this is the metallic Sharpie on the door with the bronze and the silver. And then white gel pen for a few things, although I think I have used some other gel pens as well. Not sure. So, and I've just been working in it in order. So this one. And then that one's got a metallic pen there. And so yeah, with the blending, all I've done is sort of like added 2 different shades to the eyes or something. I've not done anything too crazy. So, yeah. And did the griffin. And some silver again on the lantern. I've been having a lot of fun with these. Okay. Let's keep an eye on the date because some of them I did last month. I have tried to date them. Okay, so it's up to that one. Okay. And I did the dragons in the castle. And I used a gel pen, a white gel pen, go around the clouds. And they got glitter gel pen in their eyes and silver on their like horns and on the tips of the castle. I really like how it came out. And actually this is all just straight colouring, kind of was quite nice to do. Yeah, some of them, if I had a good hand day, I did a couple on the same day, I think. So yeah, we'll start them. This one again, it's got the glitter gel pen on the eye, and you've got gold on the key. So like this one and this one were done on the same day, but not straight out. This one, the green pen was running out, but I guess it kind of adds a texture to the dragon, but I'm not that fussed. It's got some glitter gel pen on the little bug eyes. Yeah. And I did the Pegasus. And I put some white gel pen on their wings. It's taken me a while to kind of accept that, you know, I can just do colouring like this. It doesn't have to be all shaded and stuff. I can literally just straight colour. And then the last one I did in May was a Kraken. Again, the same kind of markers. It's the only gel pen I've got is the like pink around the spots, which is like a sort of the pastel coloured ones. I think it's like the Pentel Milky pens, and then the white around the water. Yeah, so that's that one. Let me just, yeah, that. If I carry on with this book first, and then I'll do the other pages I've done this month. So then in June, I continued and I did the Sphinx, and I used a bit of bronze Sharpie for her headband and her eyes. I did try to do a circle, but I did it wasn't very well drawn, but hey ho, adds a interesting effect. Then I just got the troll, and yeah, I tried, basically the only blending I've done is sort of in their eyes to make a bit of a contrast to sort of shadow, and I also did the sort of grey in the whites of the eyes. Yeah. And then I did the chimera, or chimera, however you pronounce it. Straight colouring, although with the dragon serpent, I sort of went a bit, I tried to do some blending with some blues. I quite like how it came out. And we did the silver on the horns, like my little scorpion. And then with the sea serpent, I really like how this one came out. I tried to pick colours that weren't necessarily, like, because quite often with like this kind of animal I do the like blues or the green or like green colours, but I tried to pick colours that were a bit different. I really like this sort of pinky orange colour, and so just a bit of white gel pen. That one. Then I did the Minotaur, and he's got a silver Sharpie on the axe. Again, I tried to do a background. This time I did draw it in with pencil that I forgot to rub out, but I just wanted to give him something behind him so it wasn't too like white background. And I tried to do blending on the horns. It kind of came out alright. here's him. Then I did the, I am not sure how to say this, but I know they're also called fawns, so I'll just say that. And I tried to do with different colours for this as well, the purple. So I quite like how it came out. And silver Sharpie on the flute. But yeah, I really like how it came out, it's quite cute. Then I did the mandrake, and I went a bit crazy with I wanted to sort of add something different, so I did some sort of like little sparkles with silver and gold gel pen just to add a little bit of sort of magic. And I did white around the flowers. I really like how the strawberries came out. I tried to blend them with alcohol markers, which was quite fun, so quite like that. And I tried to do some blending on the flowers, but the pen, one of the colours wasn't great. It was running out, so it's alright. Yeah, it's an interesting effect. I quite like how she came out. Then I did the leprechaun. I wish I'd put some kind of different skin tone for him, because he looks very like, I don't know, it's almost like grey, even though it's like a light skin tone. But and I went a bit crazy with glitter, the like yellow glitter gel pen, just to make him sparkly with all the gold and everything. He's got glitter on his shoes as well, and his buckle, his hat and his belt. So here's very shiny leprechaun with all the gold. So I quite like, and it's rubbed off all on here, but oh well. So that's that one. Then I did the Cyclops, and that's alright. I really like my little dragon with the gold dot. I don't know if that's gonna. And I did pink around the edges of the trees. I did pink trees just to make it a bit different, considering he was green. I had to do a brown like clothes, because if I had done green, he would have looked a bit like the green giant from Sweet Corn. So I didn't want that, so yeah. So alright. I like my little sheep as well, they're quite cute. And that is all I have done. So the next one is this one. So I'm literally just working in order. I know I said to Kate about doing the buddy colour in this, so yeah, whichever page is fine, because I've got the other copy, and now that my hands seem a bit better, I'll be able to do a bit more detail. So yeah, so that's that one. You'll probably see more of that next month. And then the other pages I got done is from Legrand's Kara's Kawaii Dark, and this is by that artist. And I showed a whip of this last time. Is this one, the little witch. I did this all with Statler Carrot Aquarelle. I just sort of basically used this to sort of test them, and I really like how it came out. I like the watercolor effect, it's really pretty. And I used a few gel pens just for the hearts and the moons, and some white gel pen. But yeah, I really like how it came out, and I really wish there was a whole book of these kind of witches, because there's only like a couple others in here. But I really like this. I do like the whole book as a whole, so I might try and use watercolor mediums in here for like the whole book, because I really like the effect, and the paper takes it really well, because it's quite, paper is quite nice and thick. So yeah, so that's that one. Then I did a PDF, which is this one by Chris Ortega. So I got this from her Etsy store. If you type Chris Ortega, it comes up. I'm pretty sure that's just, but yeah, it's quite easy to find. This is from her book, Gothic Fantasy. No, is it called Gothic Fantasy? I can't remember it's like, no, it's Colorless Kingdom, Dark and Gothic. This is the second colouring book she's come out with, but you can get the pages individually on her Etsy as well. Although I do now have the book physically, because I already had her first one. But I wanted to print this on cardstock, and I really love this image. It's like a voodoo doll. And originally I don't know if it's gonna, you can probably see lines in the back, and there's like striped wallpaper in the background. And I originally started colouring it, but I really hated the colour I'd put down. So, and I tried to get rid of it, but it did no. So I basically just blacked it out, and I was going for like a red back, like behind the wallpaper, but it kind of came out looking like flesh. It's a bit strange, but I kind of like the effect. She looks quite, you know, creepy with this background, but I quite like how she came out. And I used a mix of, I used Amazon Basics on these bits here, and then the rest of it I just used polychromos, and a black Sharpie for the blacking out, and just a uni ball pen to do the black stitches, and then some Posca pen to add like the blood marks. I really love how she came out though. And I was going for like purpley black hair, but I kind of like it's come through a lot more purple. It makes her stand out from the background. But yeah, and then a little bit of silver gel pen for the needles. But yeah, I really love how she came out. She's one of my favourite pages I've done. So there's that one. And I can colour it again anytime I want. As one, I've got the PDF, and I've also got it in the book. So that's that one. Put that way to go in the folder. And the final page I have to show you, I got the new book by Karolina Kubikowska. I've never had to say her name before, so I apologise. I probably said that wrong. I have admired her work for quite some time, but I've been quite intimidated because I love her artwork style. But it's like, I don't know, I just don't want to ruin it. But it's really gorgeous and different, and some of it is quite detailed. But this book just really kind of spoke to me. So I basically just did this front bit on the title page of the bird, and I bought this little cheap set of watercolor pencils just to try, and at first when I was swatching them I was actually really impressed, and then I got to two colors that did not like dissolve at all, and I was really disappointed because the rest of them dissolved really nicely. So there was like a dark green and the brown wouldn't dissolve properly, so I was really kind of sad because I really liked the other pencils, but I just avoided using them. I did use the brown very briefly on the branch, but yeah. But the rest of them quite well, and I used some pinks and yellows in the bird, and yeah, I just like how that came out. And this paper takes the watercolor medium quite well, so I'll probably be using that again in here, and I think it suits her style. But I think some of them are so detailed, but I do really like it. But yeah, so hopefully you might see some more in here. So yeah, so that is the final page to show you. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.